Morning, everybody. Welcome back to Roadhouse. Today's special Constructive St. Patrick's Day edition. I say Constructive St. Patrick's Day because actually next Tuesday is St. Patrick's Day proper. But like I was mentioning some years ago, the powers that be here in Sioux Falls thought that we should have a big family parade. And the best day to do that's on Saturday, not on a Tuesday afternoon. Preferably, I was kind of a fan of Tuesday afternoon because I've said before it's a great excuse to leave the office and go drink beer with your friends. We'll do that today anyway. But anyway, thought we would show you the final prep on the corned beef and cabbage. The brisket is out of the brine, and this sucker looks great. Let me just show this to you here real quick. This is what we came up with. Look at that marbling. That is a nice piece of beef. I've taken it out of the brine and I rinsed it off. It was in the brine since last Saturday. You were there, remember? So here's what we're gonna do. Very easy. Get the crock pot piece out here. I'm gonna put that down. Sorry, you can't really see it. Someday we'll figure all this technical stuff out. Put the brisket into the crock pot. This one we're going to cut a little bit so that it fits a little better, and that's just fine. I've got some aromatics here. I've got some onion and carrot, and I'm gonna put those down here on the bottom. This is really just for flavor and some of that. And I've got some pickling spice. This is the Penzeys pickling spice. And I like a little bit of that in there. Let's wheel this puppy over here and whack this sucker in half. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It all cooks. So I'm gonna cut that right down the middle. Nice thing about this is it's very easy to do, and it's a crock pot deal, so that means you can go do whatever you want. And whatever you want is a good thing, especially on Constructive St. Patrick's Day. When I get home, this will be ready. It's like pre-adulting. Wonderful stuff. Look at that. That's what those nitrates do for you, folks. That's nice and red. That's beautiful. Put that in there. I'm going to put the other piece in there. Right there. Just cut it in half. Put it on in. You got to get it in the crock pot if you want to cook, right? So we're going to get that in there. Might have been a little more beef than what I thought, but that's okay. So then I'm going to put the rest of the aromatics in. Just put it in around it. The important thing is this in here. It's all going to cook. Trust me. Works every year. Like a charm. Like clockwork even. All right. Pickling spice. Just dump that in. Now for the secret ingredient. Bottle of Guinness Draft. 1 bottle. Vermont beer opener. Why is it a Vermont beer opener? Because I bought it in Vermont. I bought this at a grocery store in South Burlington that makes your average Whole Foods look like a convenience store. Vermont's got kick-ass stuff. If you haven't been, go. It's cool. All right, we're going to take this bottle and we're going to pour all but one little slug in there because we got to do some quality control on the old Guinness here and make sure it's delicious. Anyway, that's looking good, folks. I'm going to put this on. Just put the lid on it and let it rock. I'm going to go to Costco because why wouldn't you? So I'm going to put this in and I'm going to put the lid on it. I'm going to set it on low and I'm going to walk away. I made a cake this morning too. Wait till you see that puppy. And I'm just going to put this in. Later on, we'll wash up some of those little potatoes and we'll put some of those in with some cabbage. I'm going to have those ready so they can be dumped in about, I don't know, 3 o'clock. Planning on eating like 6:30, 7, somewhere in there. Probably 7, maybe 7, maybe a little after. Depends on how much carrying on and how things go. But I'm going to put that in and put the potatoes in and they can just cook right with it. Put some of those little carrots, some of the out of the bag that they make in wood shop somewhere. And yeah, I've got some pearl onions I'm going to use up. I'm going to put those in too. And slice up, wedge up some cabbage and just put it all in. If there's not room for it, you can take a little of the juice out and just whack the vegetables in your pressure cooker. That's a great way to get caught up if you underestimate your cooking time or overestimate your fun time. So it's all doable here, folks. Anyway, we're going to get this going and go carry on with the rest of the day. I'll come back with some updates later on. Everybody have a good, safe, constructive St. Patrick's Day. Don't do anything too stupid. Don't drink and drive. Be careful out there. And keep your eye on the weather. Could be a little snowy this weekend. That's your Mad Dog weather report from the back of the Roadhouse. We'll see you later, everybody. Get your corned beef going. Rock on. Play a train song. See ya.